Baby, I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
You trying to say that? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your mouth.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
You looking for love?
Yes.
That's the thing with people like you, man. Y'all get to a certain age and you still like them young. You like
Yeah.
You like the same age girls I like.
Okay, yeah.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old.
Who am I harming? Well, you got kids, okay, Ann? I need somebody kicking with my daughters anyway.
My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. Shannon Sharpe. When you have a lot to lose, it's important that you maneuver through life like you have a lot to lose. Shannon Sharpe is a man with a lot to lose. Shannon Sharpe has a net worth of $14 million. But Shannon Sharpe been moving around like he makes $14 an hour. If you flipping burgers and putting fries in the bag, it's okay for you to move like this. But this man is an NFL Hall of Famer and one of the biggest media personalities on the internet. If you a CEO of a company and you making 6 figures a year and you're very successful in life, you don't want your secretary to be a female that's in her early 20s and she fine as hell. Well, you probably do, but it's not a good idea. What is a good idea is to get a secretary who's old, ugly, and stank. Because the young tenderoni that's in her 20s that's fine as hell, that's a potential HR case waiting to happen. She might be a liability to your career and everything you work hard for in your life. But the secretary that's old, ugly, and stank, you don't gotta worry about no potential HR case. As a matter of fact, you might be the one reporting her to HR because she's stanking up the goddamn workplace. She need to wash her ass. But anyways, Shannon Sharpe chose the secretary that was in her 20s. He chose the liability. And now he's currently sitting in the Human Resources office with a stomach filled with regret. Regardless if these accusations are true or not, he's still sitting in that HR office regretful as hell. Like, oh damn, why did I entertain the young tenderoni? I knew better, but I didn't do better.
You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for a 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, I need you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese.
You don't accomplish the things that Shannon Sharpe accomplished in his life by being stupid. He knew better. He knew for a whole fact that he was a black man in his 50s and he was a millionaire. He knew for a fact that a chick who ain't even old enough to drink with her OnlyFans ain't nothing but a liability to his current position in life. As a matter of fact, Shannon Sharpe grew up in Glenville, Georgia. A black man that grew up in the South through the 1970s and the 1980s. And I ain't trying to make this a race thing, but damn near every rural city in Georgia through the 1970s and 1980s was damn near considered a sundown town. This was a time when black grandmas and black mamas was telling their young black kings to stay away from white girls because they nothing but trouble. That was the time frame and environment that Shannon Sharpe was raised in. Back in them days, every other week you would hear a story about how some young, prominent black athlete got caught up with some Caucasian lady. So with Shannon Sharpe knowing these type of things through his own life experience, why is you messing with her? Why are you worth $14 million, but you offering this girl a $10 million payout? Why are we here? You supposed to know better.
I'm saying Shannon Sharpe, as well-spoken and articulate as he is, he should know better than to be out there running around with white girls.
You too old to be thinking with your Chico stick. You too successful to be thinking with your Chico stick. You too old and too successful to be dealing with a 20-year-old tenderoni who don't bring nothing to your table and don't got nothing to lose and everything to gain out of you.
If Stella can get her groove back, Shay gonna get his groove back.
Come on,
How
man.
Shay got his groove back?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't say no for Stella, because I remember I went to the movie and you
Right.
clap it. Yeah,
Yeah.
child. Do
Yeah.
it, baby. That's what
Right.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
O'Shea trying to get his groove back
Right,
is a
right.
problem. What does it hurt? Who am I harming? I ain't bothering nobody. Y'all make it seem like I'm twisting the person's arm.
When it comes to successful men, I'm talking about the top tier. You know, there are tiers. I mean, you got tier
The
1, you got
1%ers.
tier 2, you got tier 3, right?
Yeah.
You're a tier 1 individual.
Yeah.
You know, that's something you want to be attached to, because not only are you a tier 1 individual, it helps whoever's attached to your hip, it helps whatever they have going on in life as well. it helps whatever they have going on in life as well.
It helps whatever they have going on in life as well.
You are a gold mine to a young tenderoni with an OnlyFans, and you knew that. But here we are, you in your 50s, successful as hell, and you gotta put your success on hold because you gotta do damage control. You allow somebody that's 30 years plus, your junior, to trick you out your position. That's pathetic. This world is filled with fine-ass women in their 30s and 40s with their life together, with something to lose. I'm talking doctors and lawyers. The gym that Shannon Sharpe met that young lady in was probably filled with fine-ass women in their 30s and 40s, getting their body right. That's who he should have went for. If he would have went for one of them, he'll probably still be on ESPN, booking interviews for Club Shay Shay, you know, doing his thing.
Get to a certain age.
I'm getting old, but my eyesight's still young.
Bro, I swear, when you're tired of young women, bro, my mom is single.
I ain't tired of them. I'm on fire. I mean, yeah, I need some.
When you get tired of them, when you get to a point, you need a lady that's, you know, same age as you, so y'all can experience gray hairs together and be old. Okay. My mama's around. You just think about it. You ain't gotta talk about it.
But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Half my age plus 7. I'm 56. Half my age is 28. Plus 7, 35. Minus 3.
Yeah, them young tenderonis got your reputation and livelihood at risk. I'll be damned. You should have took Yachty on his offer. You and Yachty mama would have made a beautiful couple. But nah, you want to be hard-headed. You want to go against your own wisdom and life experience. You want to be delusional. You really want to believe that young tenderoni was really rocking with you like that.
Hey.
Man, I was Moby Dick in the 80s. I don't know what you talking about, Ocho. I ain't just become this. I've been him.
Yeah. Listen, I know. But you that boy. That's why when you tell me stories about women that have left you in the past, I'm like, what are we doing? How can we not see the vision? I'm like, what are we doing? How can we not see the vision?
How can we not see the vision?
Whether these accusations are true or not, all that truly matters is you knowing better, but not doing better. Like, come on, you had that feeling in your gut. You had that discernment. Man, I should not be messing with this little young ass girl. She ain't nothing but trouble. I'm out here choosing on the nieces when I should be choosing on the goddamn aunties. This might not end good. I should turn this goddamn car around. You had that feeling in your gut, but you ignored it. You still went to that girl apartment. And one thing about actions speak louder than words. I really want to believe that Uncle Shannon is innocent. I'm a huge fan of him. I was ready to slap the taste out of Skip Bayless' mouth when he told Shannon to put his goddamn glasses back on. So as a fan, this really hurts me to say. Actions speak louder than words. You're saying that you're innocent and that this is blackmail, but at the same time, you offered this little girl more than 50% of your net worth. So I don't know, bruh. It's looking iffy. But hey, we gonna see how this turns out. And hopefully this turns out with you making better decisions in your life. You 56 years old with millions in the bank, Uncle Shannon. Leave them young tenderonis the hell alone.